everyone, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for October the 22nd through October the 28th. And what a time I've had. I haven't been here for 3 weeks, so thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, welcome. And I hope you stay around. I really hope you enjoy these readings. I've changed the format this week. So instead of doing one astrological report and putting it on everyone's video, I have tailored each astrological report for the particular sign. So it's all for you guys. You don't have to skip anything except this little intro here. So this is a general reading, guys. If you would like a personal reading, please click on this link here. Oops, I'm banging the mic. And, you know, you can support me on Patreon. Patreon is a place where creators can get support for as little as $1 a month. But, you know, of course, check me out. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine. Please don't forget to like these videos and comment and share them on your social media to get them out and around and seen. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And for those of you joining and coming back and have waited, thank you for your patience. Thank you for those wonderful messages and sentiments about my mum, because that's why I haven't posted in 3 weeks. I just got back from the UK on Monday. So thank you for that wonderful support and those beautiful messages. I mean, you really, you don't know how much you help me. So thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And so listen, guys, without further ado, let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for, sorry, let me just put this mic up, for October the 22nd through October the 28th. And your horoscope for this week is you're probably going to find yourself like wanting to go on a trip, like itching, you know, you're really yearning to get away from life. So you might spontaneously plan a trip. Something might inspire you that you see on social media or on the television. Whatever it is, it's got the travel bug in you. Perhaps it's a spiritual retreat. A spiritual retreat would probably be a better option for you, you know, to quieten the mind, to go away, get a respite from society, and clear your mind. I feel that you might need to. With this full moon, you're going to feel the emotions brimming. It's almost like you'll cry at a commercial. It's very emotional this time. So this is what I would advise. I always say to my clients, you know, look down the rabbit hole, but don't go down the rabbit hole, because this is a time where you need to be really conscious and make a conscious decision not to go down the rabbit hole, if you know what I mean. We can play with thoughts and feelings and moods, but don't stay there and entertain it too long, because then it'll be harder for you to get out of it, because this is a very moody time, the full moon. So I highly recommend meditation. Meditation, you can go inside so you're not so stimulated and affected by moods outside. You could have feelings of loneliness or not being, you know, feeling that you're being taken advantage of by everyone around. And you can go into that self-pity mode quite easily this week. So just be aware of it. You know, it's okay to peek down the rabbit hole, just don't fall in, you know. Plan that spiritual retreat. That would be a good thing to focus on. Take a meditation class if you don't already meditate. There are hundreds of free guided meditations on YouTube. I have one as well. So, you know, check it out. They're all free, and you will only benefit from it. So Sagittarius, let's go to your cards, shall we? The first card out for you, darling, is the Wheel of Fortune. This is telling me that things are going to start going in your direction. It's been a rough time for you guys. I'm sure it's been really difficult for you over the past few months. And this is when, the Wheel of Fortune kind of turns down, right? And when it comes into a reading, it means it's about to come up in your direction. So that's good news. And clarifying it, you've got the Seven of Water. The Seven of Water means that you're going to have a lot of opportunities and choices. Now, the water is an emotional card, so those choices can be moods, can be reactions, can be, don't sit in that state of depression or feeling sorry for yourself. Try to get yourself out of that. We can all go there. It's a natural place to go to, but don't entertain it too long, because really, honestly, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. So you need to kind of be in action. And when you meditate, these choices that you're going to get, you're really going to understand which one to choose or which direction to go in. It'll be very clear to you. And darling, the next card, another good card, is the Ten of Pentacles, darling. That means that all your needs are being met. This is really happy. This is fulfillment. This is no more financial fear. This is like your ship's coming in. However, here we have it again, the underlying energy. You've got the Five of Water. So this is going to be an emotional time for you. Look, it's emotional for all of us. And I'm not saying deny your emotions, but what I'm saying is not to sit in them. Right? So it's really important to feel these emotions, absolutely, but don't be dragged down by them because you have so much going for you. And this is a card. The Five of Water it's affectionately known as crying over spilt milk. So it's a feeling that things didn't go in the way that you wanted them to. The thing is, Sagittarius, is that you are kind of focused on the minutiae, right? And you're not seeing the bigger picture, because this has really turned out well for you, but you are not. You're in a place, or you will be in a place, where you can't see it. It's almost like you're stuck. You're feeling stuck in a way. So this is saying, look, first of all, the simplest way to get out of that feeling of kind of, feeling sorry for yourself, or things haven't worked out, or not feeling fulfilled in life and focusing on what hasn't worked, is taking a look around and seeing what there is, what has worked, what wonderful things you have in your life. Focus on that which you have, as opposed to that which you haven't. Focus on things that you have done, as opposed to things that you haven't. Because when you're focusing on what you have and what you have accomplished, then, you can go much further. Your wings, you can spread your wings and you can fly. You can do so much more. And don't forget, thoughts are electric, right? They spark a feeling, and feelings are magnetic. So when you're feeling a certain way, you're attracting that. So it's important to pull yourself up out of this and look at your glass as half full, Sagittarius. Now, the next, you have two cards in this position. First of all, you have the Magician. And we love the Magician. Some people call him the trickster. I call him the co-creator. He makes something out of nothing, out of thin air, right? What appears to be thin air, but actually there are four elements that he's using. He's using air, water, fire, and earth. And he can make amazing things out of it. And so can you. What can you do with air, water, fire, and earth? You can grow things to eat, right? You have the passion to go forward and the tenacity. And actually, this energy this week will give us that energy, right? But we may stop ourselves because of our mood swings, right? So it's nice to be in contemplation this week. So the Magician is saying you have all the power that you need to create the life that you desire. And then right next to it is the Temperance card. So this is saying, look, everything in moderation, darling. You know, balance. This is asking you to balance. This is telling you don't do something too much. Like don't drink too much, don't eat too much, don't smoke too much, don't gamble too much, don't watch the television too much, don't shop too much, whatever it is. Whatever kind of addictive behaviors that you've engaged in at the past or on occasion, because we all do, it's saying this week in particular, balance. Balance everything. Balance your emotions. And how do we balance our emotions? Meditation. Meditation, it will balance your emotions. And look, clarifying it is the Empress, right? The number 3, Jupiter. Jupiter rules your sign. So whatever you focus on will really expand. So keep it in the positive this week, Sagittarius. It's so important. And she is a creative manifester, right? So she's creating. She gets these brilliant ideas and she's pregnant with ideas, right? And I'm telling you, when you meditate, you'll be able to tap into the Empress and expand your horizons, you know. Make that plan for that trip, definitely. Even some of you may actually have an opportunity that just given to you this week. It's kind of, look, there are a lot of surprises. There are a lot of eruptions. You know, expect the unexpected this week. That's what I'll say. But don't forget, temper your emotions. If you find yourself falling down that rabbit hole, you know, come back up, because you don't want to fall down there. It's much harder to get up from down there. If you're on the edge teetering, you can swing back, right? Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love comments and feedback, and it really helps the channel grow when you comment and you give feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.